Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as Great Britain. So, before I get started, I was wondering, this is kind of a little poll I'm putting out for you guys, would people be interested in trying to help me or give me advice on a world conquest run? I was thinking of trying to do a world conquest for you guys. On the other hand, though, I know right now I don't have the skills to do it, and I need advice on how to get better at those. So I might post another video about it there, but if you guys would be interested in that, just leave a comment or a like or something, and maybe I can try and do that. I really would like to conquer the world in this game, or at least to get really close. The biggest I've got is pretty much conquering all of Europe or conquering all of India and China. I've never really gotten much further. No. Okay, the Ottomans' war is done. We were in a war helping the Ottomans beat the Mamelukes, and yeah, it was totally pointless on our part. Okay, that was a win for the Ottomans, but not much land. Interesting. One second. We got target neighbors, allies. Okay. Yeah. World Conquest. Let me know what you think about it. In the meantime, however, we're going to keep colonizing and conquering, and I think it is pretty much time to go mess with Mexico again. Got to be a little bit careful. There's a coalition against me, mainly of Spain and France, but also a couple Native American miners. So we're doing okay. We got Portugal locked in as an ally. We got Austria locked in as an ally. I'd hope the Ottomans would come to my aid if there was a war, so we'll see. Ottomans actually have some, what is this, particularist rebels, interesting. India is going to hopefully be discovered soon. I have, of course, a mission for the English to discover India, but I don't seem to be able to trigger it. A little annoying. Plus Canada is proving to a little bit stubborn to create. Okay, Denmark versus Riga, with the addition of Lithuania being involved. Riga is at war with Denmark and Munster. I'll support the war right now. Doesn't look like Lithuania is actually joining the war, which is interesting. Speaking of other things, I really should upgrade that fleet. There we go. And throw some new cannon in my army. That was the other thing I need to do, cannons. That should strengthen those armies. The war is pretty much against a couple of HRE states and then actual Riga itself. Can Denmark win that without me? Probably not. We need to send troops. Not that I really want to send troops, but being the greatest power in the world necessitates some things one does not agree with or does not want to do. In this case, getting involved in HRE wars, which is usually the last thing one wants to do. I can discover India. There we go. Now it's telling me to chart the southern seas, so essentially get Australia. Cool. What benefit did that just net me? Got me some benefits. I thought it did. Oh, it got me Diplo power. Duh. There we go. Ooh, that's a nice Diplo power. 2 colonial range and settlers. Ooh. That'll be nice. Colony in Colombia is going fairly well. We're actually doing really well on mercantilism. Big trade bonuses. Actually going on here. Our embargoes and others embargoing us. Should probably embargo the Pope now that I think about it. Oh, I have a truce with them. When's that truce gonna run out? 6 years. Want to get the embargo going, obviously try and get more. Oh, yes, other thing I need to do is disinherit my heir. There we go. Heir disinheriting in progress. With a pretty good father, pretty good mother, we should get a half-decent heir, I'd hope. Assuming we actually get an heir. If they die, though, all that happens is a Habsburg takes over again. Okay. I don't have to worry about a personal union. Probably because I'm in a war. I'll have to worry about one when I'm out of it. My hunting for the 7 cities of gold is not going too well. They keep getting stuck on Portuguese lands. Typical, typical, typical. How's Cuba doing? Cuba should be building itself up a little bit. Yeah, Moron at least is built up. How much development does Cuba have? Cuba's pretty big. Cuba has 131 development, 13 colonies, almost 300. Mexico 200, Louisiana 44. Fine. Touraine was just converted. Good, good, good. Our ruler is calm. A nice little trait. I can't fight you guys till October, though. Right? Aachen has fallen. Good, good, good. Who else are we fighting? The Riga and Friesland. Of course, these guys are now exiled. Really could use another idea group. I've got an excess in military power. Actually, I really could use an heir. The idea group would just be a nice benefit. Speaking of which, how are we doing here? What are we left with? At least 11 more provinces. Ay, ay, ay. Pull this a sign of nobility, why not? Get some Diplo power. Pretty much get another tech level. And at least I don't offend the merchants, so. Ah, South Georgia Islands, my favorite coast in the world. Good old Cape Disappointment. I can now fight the Native Americans in Mexico. I don't really need a claim on provinces my colonial nation owns, but still giving them to me. I should probably also strengthen trade power, now I think about it. Everywhere I've got the ability to get more trade, I need more trade. British Empire runs on trade, specifically tons of it. We have 61% of all trade in the English trade node, and it should be the most valuable trade node in the world. It is, okay. So the odds, well actually not the odds, it's going to be a guarantee, right? Yes. 1600, 12 years, we will get global trade will spawn in our lands. Good. I'm going to add this province to my empire. Lower HRE River Valley, I think. Good. Can I accept Francian culture? I can, but I need more Diplo points. Good. Still sieging, still fighting. You can go back to there. Friesland's out. The Riga just hasn't given up. Riga is under siege by Sweden. Everybody wants Riga. What is so great about Riga? I know it has trade, but everyone wants to kill Riga. Who knows why? Where's this revolt? Ottawa. Okay, well that should go away once I get that land cord. Why was I? Why am I improving relations with you guys? I have no idea why I was improving relations with those guys. Okay, we'll ignore that fact that I have no idea what I was doing there. And we will add this to the East African Trade Company. Speaking of East African trade, we need to run you up to that island, even though I don't think there's any people living on that island. There isn't. From one province, we have 5% of trade in that trade node, which is kind of cool. Cologne has fallen. Means I can pull this army back. Wars are going well. Colonizing is pretty much done in Canada. Should have Canada pretty soon. Next month, I think. Newfoundland. Fair enough. We will take trade power steering for the time being, just because I'm getting really annoyed looking at that. And they're going to have trouble with rebels, aren't they? New domain, settler increase. That'll be nice. And Magdalena. Good. That's working there. I still have no idea how there is 67,000 pretender rebels there, but there are. We can now start this war against these guys. Doesn't really matter what I take. Go, quick war, hopefully. Due to there, we're going to need to fabricate some claims in this area. Colima, I think, will be the next target. Once we actually catch that army. Does Mexico actually have a military? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Cuba! This is time for you to come to my aid, buddies. Just like good little subjects. Limerick has been converted. The Orkneys will be done soon. We've just taken Guatemala. Really, that's where Guatemala... At least that's where the province named Guatemala is. We are actually making some good progress on that front. I am going to convert away Norwegian culture from there in hopes of not offending Norway any further. We'll explore Pacific South America, organize response. What are we looking at? We still have no air. I might have to use church power to get rid of the wife. He's young, right? He's 31. There's a good chance I'll be able to get through a couple more wives, right? We just have to recreate Henry VIII as Adolphus I. And please, no singing of the Henry VIII song. That would be the most annoying thing. On the other hand, we've completed all of the Age of Reformation things, which is pretty kind of cool. 69% power projection. Any chance you'll just give up? Not yet. Okay. Go. Should catch that army, wipe it out. Oh, more war score. Any chance you're willing to surrender yet? You are. Good. That swallows up that area of Mexico. I need another war soon, though. There you go. There you go. Still need that air, though. Oh, everybody's joining coalition against me. Okay. No time for that, then. The fun of offending everybody, huh? He stays restored. Or removed. 10 years. We'll let them have their fun. Do lose their church power, but probably not going to recreate Henry VIII here. Darian, whatever. Another manufacturer, yes. Keep the trade power a-flowing. Good old Kent. 64%. Wow, people are actually still pirating my lands. 4%. Well, we're running our empire off trade. 43 gold per month from trade. 6 from tariffs. Still really nice. Southeast Pacific. Try that. We have in fact discovered Australia. We, on the other hand, cannot colonize it still. Also, all the other Spice Islands have been colonized by, of all people, the Mamelukes. Why not, right? Why not? Makes no sense. No sense at all. But the Mamelukes are in the Spice Islands. Okay. As is Hadramut. They have an ambition that gives them a colonist. Okay. Grand Banks Fisheries is going to mess up the price of fish, if I remember. Oh, where's fish? 10% cheaper. It's going to hurt my trade a little bit. Or not, it actually boosted it. Cool. How are we doing steering trade, though, is the key. Looks like we're steering trade fairly well. Obviously, the fight in the Caribbean is going to be tricky to win, but we are winning in the St. Lawrence and other areas. Use a little bit more trade in that region. Before I forget, transient culture. Tax boost, 2 gold per extra per month. Nice. I will happily take that. Not only that, but I'll happily start down the economic tree more. Hopefully that means we will end up saving a lot more money. And getting more trade power. All about the trade power. Really is England. In some ways I was hoping to just do an England game. Just stay nice and isolate on England and make tons of money. But you know what they say about best laid plans of mice and men. Apparently the Portuguese had beat me to invading the Inca region. Well, I will have to correct that now, won't I? Should be able to march down here and take most of this land, although it is all in Colombia, it looks like. Oh, we'll see. Things change. At some point, we're going to have to fight the Portuguese anyhow, so... Aw, Darren is done. Good. Trying to take some of the coastline here, ideally. As long as we have a port on this side, we should be good to connect to that land. Where did I send my troops? There. Other news, let's see how colonial nations are doing. You are doing fine, you're doing fine, you're doing fine, you're doing fine. I don't have to pay off any debts. Perfect. How are you doing? Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this! Anglicanism is actually spreading through the world. Oh, Lorraine is being converted to Anglicanism. Sorry. Tone it down a little. Yay! Now, that's going to be really nice. If we can get other nations converting to Anglicanism, it should disrupt things. It looks like another... Is that a second country? Oh, actually, I'm wrong. That is not the first province to actually convert towards Anglicanism. This is Pomerania. Cool. We still have, what, 6 or so more provinces to do ourselves, but every little bit helps. Just like every little bit of troops are going to be needed to stop all the revolts everywhere. Policy changes left and right. More money. All about the money. And the trade, obviously. But money helps a lot. Anyway, on that note, that will be it for this video. We're doing fairly well. We haven't done anything in Europe in a while, which I'm starting to feel I need another... I'm feeling like I need a European war. I just need a European war. Unfortunately, Spain hates me. Which puts a damper on any wars in Europe. But the New World is currently locked up for the time being, thanks to my warmongering, but that will go down. We'll invade the Inca region next. Then I gotta really think about fighting like Vijayanagara or somebody weak over here. Specifically, Orissa would be a target. I believe I get a... either get a mission or an event to do that. Conquer Bengal. If I colonize the Spice Islands. Indonesian or Malaccan charter. Okay. Well, that will be the next goal. So thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye for now.